Assalamualaikum, my name is Aqif bin Ahmad Rahidin, and today I would like to talk about international logistic management. First, what is supply chain and logistic? Supply chain is the integrative of all activities associated with the flow and transformation of goods from raw material to end users. Meanwhile, logistics is the process of planning, implementing, and controlling the efficient raw material, storage, cost-effective flow from the point of origin to the point of consumption. Next, we have 5 modes of transport. First is air transport, second is water transport, third is pipeline transport, fourth is land transport, and lastly railway transport. Air transport, it has a high speed and worldwide accessibility. Water transport has high capacity of cargo and low cost compared to air transport. Pipeline transport only can carry gas or liquid material only. Land transport has high accessibility and door-to-door service. Lastly, railway transport, it has a long distance shipment and larger capacity. Okay, next I will talk about international trade. International trade is the exchange of goods and services between countries. Trading globally gives consumers and countries the opportunity to be exposed to goods and services not available in their own countries, or which will be more expensive domestically. Okay, next is flow of logistics. First, it must start from importer. Next, it must have a document. And lastly, it must reach the buyer. So you all must be wondering how the process of international logistics. So I put an example. In this case, Malaysia want to import iPhone from USA, United States of America. Okay, first, importer from USA will provide the quantity and the specification of the phone based on the customer demand. Next, importer will pack the phone with a safety wrap and insert the purchase order. The importer will use domestic carriers such as lorries to send it to ports or airports. When in transportation, the phone already have the insurance in case they have been damaged while in transport. To facilitate the international logistic, it is a norm that the customer usually appointed an international freight forwarders to act on their behalf for the logistic arrangement, which include the process of custom clearance based on Incoterms agreed. Next, before the item arrive at the port, they need to pass the custom borders for the export declaration. The custom officer will inspect the physical cargo and documentation. After the inspection, the custom will issue the export declaration to the shipper to proceed with the shipment. In this case, I will use air freight as a mode of transportation which will depart from nominated airport. Once the cargo passes through custom clearance, it will be launched to the cargo terminal for the loading process onto the aircraft. Upon the arrival in Malaysia airport, the cargo will be offloaded from the aircraft and transferred to the cargo terminal. Depending on the nature of the cargo, a suitable storage facilities will be provided to ensure safe handling of the cargo prior to custom declaration. Okay, next. Customs in Malaysia. The custom officer in Malaysia will inspect the physical cargo and documentation. After the inspection, the custom will issue the import declaration to release the cargo from the terminal. The importer will collect the cargo from the terminal using the approved import declaration document. Finally, the transporter will deliver the cargo to the final destination. Okay, lastly is the buyer. The buyer will receive and inspect the condition of the physical cargo and the documentation to ensure the right cargo, right quantity is received as per their order. All those processes must have a documentation. In general, the following are the documentation involved in the international logistics. First is custom import-export declaration. Second is commercial invoice. Third is packing list. Fourth is bill of lading or airwell bill. Lastly is certificate of origin. Next one, depending the nature of cargo and sales and purchase contract, the following additional document may be required. First, import and export permit, and second is letter of credit. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you for listening. I hope you guys will enjoy. Bye.